Hello, it's Tractor Joe, and last episode we had managed to get through the NG controlled sector. Honestly, not the most rewards, but we managed to top off our fuel reserves, as well as increase our missile reserves, as well as get us all the way to level 4 on dodging. So next, we need to decide, do we want to go for Zoltan controlled or rock controlled space? Well, here's the thing. If we go after Zoltans, we have to deal with a lot of boarding and Zoltan shields all the time, which is going to guarantee that we take some damage. At the same time, if we go to a rock-controlled sector, we're also going to have to deal with a lot of missiles, and since we have no defenses against missiles at the moment, we really just can't deal with them. So, like, honestly, I don't know which is worse, because they're always going to be guaranteed a missile. I don't have a pre-igniter or anything. If I had a pre-igniter or a defense drone, then I would go for rock controlled, because then I could just burst down their weapons. But there's no guarantee that the Zoltans won't have missiles either. However, if they're boarding ships, they're less likely to have these missiles, so hopefully I'm right. Anyway, these Zoltans, honestly, they're green. They show up as green markers, but I honestly think they should be red because of how hostile the Zoltans are in general. Let's see here. Let's help the Zoltans. You overtake the Zoltan, catch up with the Mantis ship in the asteroid belt. Time to make some friends. Okay. Someone teleported into the absolute worst room that they possibly could have teleported into. Awesome. Also, I'm just going to experiment. I can drain the oxygen from this room while that's funny. That's actually kind of funny. So he's... Okay, I don't know why I find this so funny. Let's take out their weapons and their shields, because once those go down, they have no defense against the asteroids, and the asteroids will deal quite a bit of damage to them. But still, look at that. This Mantis, you could, walk around and then start destroying my oxygen while you suffocate, because Mantises, am I right? I don't know, I feel like they should be a little smarter than that. Okay, we took down their... we lowered the amount of damage they could deal to us, so I'm going to make sure that both of our weapons are now targeting their shields. Yeah, the Mantis died to his own stupidity there. Need to make sure. There we go! Also, their weapons were on fire. That sounds like good news for us. Anyway, let's just get everyone back. We didn't have to fire. Anyway, salvaging the Mantis Reich, the Zoltan security patrol returns to 3 other ships. You quickly salvage what you can. Get off before they can stop you for questioning. Yep. Now anyway. Skirting around the outside, and then start treading through this nebula, coming out here, or here, and then just kind of going through this. Actually, I don't know. What is better? Because I want to maximize this. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That'll be fine. Hopefully I don't mistime it. Debris from a forgotten bottle still orbits the gas giant in the system, so it might still be usable. Okay. I am going to use the scrap to make an upgrade to my ship. I'm going to upgrade my doors. I'm actually just going to upgrade the doors and leave it. we're in danger. You jump into a debris field. It used to be a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, the NG escort takes you for the attacker and retaliates. It refuse all hails. Okay, these guys have a defense drone. Good thing I didn't upgrade my weapons then, because that would have been irritating. Oh, this is a defense drone Mark II. And these guys will be able to deal with me, so I need to make sure to deal with their weapons first. They do not have enough shielding. Huh. Okay. I'm going to vent this. Oh. And what I meant by vent that room, I meant vent all rooms but the room that I was intending to vent. So now, these guys are going to all target on the bridge to guarantee a kill. Fire spread, but that's not going to matter. I'm going to close the doors because it turns out fire consumes oxygen. Who would have thought? Anyway, the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Good. We got a little bit of fuel back, so that didn't cost us. And are we going to spend it? Kind of want to say maybe? I wish there was a way I could save first, but that's both kind of cheaty. It is a roguelike. That active. Okay. So all that did was buy us an extra jump. Let's jump to the next one. I probably could have maximized this. Worrying that the rebels have penetrated so deep into uncharted space, even if it is only an unmanned craft. Arms weapons, you should do the same. What if I turned all my weapons off? What now? Okay, these guys are going to wreak havoc if I'm not careful. Let me just, I need to get rid of the, I'm relying on a dodge here, because I have more than enough firepower. Okay, they started a fire. That is a fire, isn't it? Oh no. Okay, they can no longer hurt us. We got lucky, they didn't start a fire. So now, the next thing we do is take out their helm and their shields. Actually no, their helm and their drones, because those are the next most dangerous things. All our shots hit. It's good. So now we take out their shields. Now this next volley is going to kill them no matter what, so yeah, that's right. And we shot the drone, of course. Yes, we got that looks pretty substantive. Okay, since there's a store, I don't want to spend the scrap. I'm just going to go straight for the thing. You jump into the calmer part of the nebula, however, to your relief fades as the rebel scout jumps to the beacon and moves into attack. Mind controlling my captain. Okay, this next shot's going to hit me no matter what happens, so let's make sure to get those offline. Actually, I can fight him. I can always fight him. Get some dodge. He is going to deal more damage. Okay. Yes, that's all we needed. Okay, you can destroy the system. There we go, everything's back to normal. Okay. Let's just take out their... let's take out their weapons. Yes, we've been getting lucky so far. Ship explodes. We got our substantial amount of scrap. Now, next place we could go. Here, 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 here? No. I despise backtracking. So what I'm going to do is jump to the store and go around like that and jump back to the store. Like if there's something I want, then I will backtrack to the store and skip one of the points. Mantis crew. The abdomen of a long dead space whale. Space whales? Cloaking. Head cloaking. Okay. They don't have anything I want, unfortunately. If they had drone control, I would have bought it instantly. We don't need fuel. I kind of want to have Jax because Nikos. So this guy is a pilot. This guy is a good weapons man, but if it's a Zoltan, I would put it on shields. Thinking because I've never had a slug crew member, I'm going to get Jax. Just so that I can say that I have a slug crew member. And then I'm going to hacking wouldn't be bad. If they had teleporters, I would also have gotten those, but they didn't, so I'm going to hang on to my current scrap. And Jax is going to be... I have no one who's good at shields, except for Giles, who's on doors for some reason. There we go. Oh no. Huh. Anyway. This is going to be your station. You're not really good at anything, so I'm going to keep you here. No point in upgrading sensors ever, because we have Jax. Now what we're going to do is dilly-dally as long as we possibly can. But I need to avoid being caught. Okay, we got some intruders. Huh. Okay. These guys aren't going to be difficult. Okay. We are going to deal with that. They're going to teleport a Mantis directly into our thing. Okay. We're going to take some power out of our evasion. We did take some damage. Their weapons are offline. We're going to take out their... We're going to wait. Okay. If it wasn't for the NG, we'd probably be able to lock them. Let's just make sure that these guys don't all die. Yeah, let's do this. Now it isn't going to matter. Don't even need to worry about helm. We're just going to deal enough damage. Okay, good. Okay, we have even more. Is it worth it? No. Wait. It is. It is. We can make it to the store. I just want a drone control. And I need to heal Bigby. Let's see here. They have a charge ion. I don't mind the charge ion. Ion bomb's probably better though. For its cost. They do have drone control. It gives me a combat drone which I'm going to sell. There's also a teleporter. Which would I rather have? Defense against missiles or a teleporter of my own? I think for now we'll go for drone control. But we're not going to use the combat drone because the combat drone is just a little too expensive. Let's sell that. So now we have 50 back. We could get a second defense drone, but that's not useful. Charge ion? No. No point in buying anything else. Yeah, I'm going to have to go down the bottom. So we just watched asteroids. There we go. So let's prepare to jump to the next weekend. Oh, I definitely could have gone and done that. Oh well. The nature of this day is rotational. Fever is mixing. Reason is they got some nasty deep space dementia. Before you can consider finding help for them, they open fire. Okay, so these guys are crazy. Okay, they have 2 missiles. Of course, as soon as I get a defense drone. Okay. They're not going to be able to damage us other than that, so we are going to sacrifice our shields for that. I'm going to have to remember to upgrade our power. We definitely can afford it. Let's just focus on weapons then. Because firing both of those at once is definitely... Of course! There we go. Now they can no longer hurt us. We're actually going to hope that we can deal with them, take out their low health with missile. Nope. Missiles. Not missiles. Anyway, they gave us a lot of scrap, so I can't complain. And we're still above our above half health, which is good. So what I'm probably going to do is raise our evade ever so slightly. But first, I want to be able to always be able to afford this. Then we can worry about that. Anyway, that is still kind of disappointing. Thankfully... Oh. Okay. So they have a flag powered up. We should have some shields. We should cut one of our weapons. We should raise our defense drone. And we should go and target our first shot at their helm. Come on. Missed anyway. Okay. That isn't worth it. Let's raise our evade instead. Oh, they replaced it. They replaced their drone. We took damage to our drones. We need to take out their weapons. Okay, we're below half health. We need to take out the drones next. Yeah, let's accept their offer. Yeah, so let's get to the beacon. There's never going to be anything there anyway. Let's get our power situated again. Needed our oxygen back. Get everyone back to their positions. And we're going to jump here and then jump back because I don't think we can make it through otherwise. No one's there? Okay. We've made it through another sector. And Roper's damaged and I didn't even notice. Need an extra point in our evade, I think. We also need more weapons power overall. We don't really need it. Let's go to the next sector. Rock controlled or a slug controlled nebula? I don't know. We have a slug, so it's probably better if we go to the slug controlled nebula. They are going to play a lot of tricks though. The only thing that can render nebula more dangerous is if it's also home to the slugs. Particular nebula is just that. Okay. Need to make sure we get our oxygen. And when we have our oxygen back at 100%, I'll come back. There we go. That is almost certainly a trap. We need a store. I'm not comfortable with being below half health. What would I need? Okay, I'm going to increase our weapons. Because it is going to be super helpful just to have the Artemis available as an option. Because against the slugs, who knows what can happen. And we will go for the distress just because it does mean trouble, and I'm guaranteed for it. Find a flagship in the middle of boarding a disabled rock freighter. Engage them. Let's charge the weapons. Okay. Yeah, we barely have enough firepower. We're going to have to just use it to overcome. We do have plenty, though. We have plenty of missiles, so I'm going to have the Artemis kind of floating around and use the burst laser. Okay. And they reset their charge. So here's what I'm going to do. Next thing we do, target their helm again and hope that we land. There we go. Now the next shot is going to go to their engines. Actually, we're not desperate enough to use another missile. Like, they can't really hurt us. Well, they can. We missed. They missed. Good. That was lucky. We didn't take any damage. Retrieve some stuff and return to the rock's ship. They just say thanks. Oh, of course. I feel like I should buy more power, but I feel like also need more shields. Okay. Do we... We can take them. Of course. Of course they got away. It's not really going to matter though because their fleet is still kind of delayed. So do we go out into normal space? I think yes. If it gives us a better chance at seeing. Huh. Ah yes, we are having... Oh, that's actually pretty good. It becomes clear that there's nothing wrong with their oxygen system. Almost expecting this, your Mantis calmly responds to the trap. Once a couple of slugs have been spread across the walls of the ship, the rest surrender. Roper living up to its name. I'm happy. We have plenty of options for dealing with these guys now. Okay, now we have power to run all our weapons and the defense, but I'm also going to upgrade... No, Oh. Okay, pressing escape actually finalizes it. Okay, we maxed out the engines. Should go for shields next. We do have a store. I honestly do feel like going there. We cautiously approach a slug colony on a huge asteroid. The brave person who sets foot on a slug planet. It can take weeks to get the mucins off of your clothes, but there is business to be done. They had Felicity, Mike Weston, okay, Felici and Felicity. I feel like they're a couple. They must be. Like, look at the names. Okay, that's amazing. Emergency respirator, distraction release. Fire suppression. None of these are useful. Let's just fix some of the damage. And by fix some of the damage, I mean spend all of our money. There's no way we can go and do that. Do we want to keep to the south, or do we want to continue just meandering around? I feel like we have like 8 or so jumps, so... But it is easier to tell from the inside. Then we can go here and jump to one of the places we're back. Better to... I feel like going south. Jumping here, here, and then to here. And then jumping to here, and then to here. Would make more sense. So jump here, then to here. That I can do. Should have bought fuel, but we couldn't afford it. The ship immediately registers on your scanners. Okay, let's arm our weapons. And take a little bit of power out of our evade because these guys can't actually hurt us. And prepare our burst lasers. We're going to take our weapons. I'm actually going to organize these based on where they are. So like this. Like this, actually. This is far better. I'm going to micro. And let's just continue this. We no longer need our defense drone, so we'll power that down. There we go. These guys can't hurt us anymore, so we're going to shift our secondary weapon over to engines. Nope, actually, let's focus on dealing collateral damage. That actually got someone. Let's just keep doing this. There's no way we can finish them off because clones, but we don't feel good. Do we accept it? Yes, we accept surrender because 3 fuel is well worth it. And thankfully I didn't miscalculate. Okay. 2 heavily damaged ships floating nearby. The remains of the battle can harvest some usable debris when you hear the sound of someone beaming aboard, followed by shouts of a boarding party. I see. These guys are boarding here. They're human. So we don't really need any of this, actually. Let's go and start assembling our welcoming party. There we go. Okay. That was actually... I didn't know that could happen. So I'm just going to let the oxygen come back into the ship. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, do we want to purchase any upgrades? Any upgrades? Well, we do need a little bit more weapon power, so we're going to hang on to this scrap. Okay, we're not anywhere near finished, so here's my plan. We, next episode, we're going to go to this beacon, then we're going to, we can't jump down, but we are going to jump here. Then we have the option to either go directly to the exit or to stall one jump and go to the exit from there. Unless I can judge that we have more than 2 jumps, in which case I could go here, here, and here, but that's a risk. I don't know. This is going to be the next place. I don't know if I'm going to purchase any upgrades or anything. Probably not. Thankfully, our Crash and Burn is not living up to its name, which is good. And we're getting a pretty diverse crew. Unfortunately, Trekker died very early on, but yeah, whatever. Who cares? I'm going to get a raw crew member, and hopefully that'll be 5, won't it? We need a Zoltan as well. That's why. Anyway, this has been Trekker Joe. See you next time. Thunders. Thunder going off in the background. Thunder. Lightning. How can I even hear this? There's no air. Well, maybe... Well, it is a nebula. So maybe we can hear. Yeah, whatever. See ya.